Oh, silently coming back for the fourth quarter.
Whoa.
Whoa. Well, gentlemen, we're going to kick off the fourth quarter
Oh yeah.
with what's going to be one of my favorite things that we do. It's tracking our picks against Jesus himself. Does PTR know more ball than Jesus? Well, what are the results of week 1 say, Patrick?
Week 1 says we do. We picked 4 more games correct than him. He got 1 that we didn't get, and then there were 11 that we got the same, either right or wrong, either way.
So we are 4 up, or 3 up technically, right? On Jesus,
Yeah.
our buddy here. And God, that's such a that's such a great thing that you did right there. You said that's from Dogma?
The Buddy Jesus,
Dogma?
yeah.
Mhm.
Buddy Jesus from Dogma.
Yeah.
Oh, that one is good. Now, speaking of our picks, I believe you have a banner up here. I got it right here. These were the picks that we made this past week. I went 10-6. Patrick went 10-6. And Bethke takes the lead in week 1, going 11-5. What was the game that
Sorry.
I'm looking to see if there was a particular game that you got that Patrick and I both missed, but
I told you, Chargers
the Green Bay-
supremacy.
was-
oh yeah, that's
Green
right.
Bay, the
Charger
Charger
supremacy.
game.
That the belief in the hardball. It got you what you needed to get.
Sedarian doesn't drop a couple balls. I'm doing good. Lions never showed up.
There's
so
a
that
few,
was
yeah, there's a
unfortunate.
few that could have gone
Atlanta
a
definitely
couple
fucked
ways.
me. Atlanta definitely fucked. I deserved Atlanta, but that one
I could have easily snuck that Cleveland game out.
Dude,
right there.
I could have had that.
Same with Texans and Rams. All of us had some pretty close ones.
Yeah, I'm looking at 2 games where I'm like, man, the teams had the lead and they blew it. And I'm looking at the Jets. I'm looking at the Bears.
Panthers, though.
Okay, so that one I was looking and I'm like, listen, I need to take a gamble.
I think
I need
week
to
one is
help
week
me
one is the time to
separate.
do that. Yeah.
You know,
Week
Yeah.
1, I took so many bad gambles that it took me the whole season to recover.
Last year,
yeah.
what'd you do? So compared to last year, Jacob went 6-10 in week 1. Yeah.
Well, what did we do?
Well, it didn't
in
help
week
that
1?
Aaron Rodgers' leg blew up. That was one of them.
Oh, that did happen. Let's see. Oh, damn! I started off real hot last year. Oh, 11-5. You did 10-6. You repeated.
I was pretty consistent. I never went
Yeah.
under 500, and that's why I ended up having the best percentage.
Did you really not go under 500 a single week?
Nope. I think 8-8 was my worst week.
Breaking even.
I remember 12-2 or 13-2 was my best week.
There was this week where week 17, Bethke went 14-2, and we both went 12-4. That was probably our best week from everybody.
True. I think I remember you telling me that if I had done picks based on the spread, I would have gotten undefeated that week.
Probably, yeah. And I unfortunately deleted some of those charts because I was making some other stuff, but I don't have those immediately available.
Fair enough. Well, either way, gentlemen, those are our picks. And it's now time for the watch it, skip it, train wreck. I don't know if you have a video.
Oh, shit. Okay, so
Watch it.
don't worry. We're doing this live.
Skip it.
We're doing
I
this
just gotta
live.
do-
Oh, shit.
Train wreck
Gotta
it.
do one thing.
Oh.
I didn't intend to do it live,
Watch it.
but then I got
Skip it.
on today and realized I never
Train
actually
wreck.
recorded this that I
Go.
wrote on Monday. So I'm just vamping here because I should have done this before we started the fourth quarter, but
It's a freestyle, and I love it. The beauty of live recording.
and I need this version. Make sure the volume's on.
Oh, shit. Here we
So
go.
we can get another copyright claim on this one. Oh, this is full intro. Oh well, it's fine. They really played this riff a few times.
I mean, I can't hear anything.
Okay. One take. Let's see if I get it all right. Jalen Carter spit on Dak. Parsons first. Packers sack. Travis Hunter 6 receptions. Heisman on display. Baker Mayfield beat the Falcons. Daniel Jones destroyed the Dolphins. Sunday night was for Josh Allen. Ravens blew that game. Titans lost to Bo Nix. Carroll beat his old team. JJ won his first game, and the Bears still play the same. Houston started off poor. New York Giants couldn't score. Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf barely beat the Jets. On watch it, skip a train wreck. Caesar's always telling us which games to watch on. Watch it, skip a train wreck. 'Cause we can't decide which network gets our eyes. And hard fade.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
It actually
10
went
out of
better
10.
when I try to record it. I stumble over it a bunch, so we'll just
You perform better when the lights are brightest.
apparently, yeah.
All right, you're a game time type of a player, you know. Well, guys,
Yeah,
Speaking
I'm
of game
terrible
time-
at practice, but go ahead and put me in, coach. I'll knock it out when the game's happening.
practice. We're talking about practice, not a game, not a game. Practice. Yeah, you should have had your own AI moment right now, but I did it on your behalf, I think. All right, guys. There's plenty of games here that I thought, you know what, we could watch this, we could skip this, and this one, oh dear, your poor eyes. What a train wreck. And we're going to go off positive first, of course. I have brought two games to the attention of the masses. All right. The first one is Washington versus Green Bay. You have Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love. You have Dan Quinn on one side, Micah Parsons on the other.
Oh, yeah.
And this really is to see which of these two franchises with these young, explosive quarterbacks are taking the right steps forward
I'll take it.
and who might take a step back. There's plenty to watch here. And it is, I believe, the Amazon Prime game. So it's going to be an island game. You won't have anything else to watch football-wise. So why not watch this game that could be a potentially explosive matchup, or it could just be a dud. You never really know what you're going to get from Amazon Prime.
Thursday
Next.
nights just, yeah.
Yeah,
Inconsistent.
Thursday nights are real bad. The next game, though, this is my bias showing, and I can't help it. Sorry. Kansas City, Philadelphia, in Arrowhead, the quote-unquote Super Bowl rematch. Listen, one thing that I would like the audience to know is that I believe if the Chiefs lose this, it would be the first time that they are 0-2 in the Patrick Mahomes era. I think
Checks
that's
out.
worth watching. All right. Definitely worth keeping an eye on. And of course, when these two teams played in Arrowhead the last time, that was a close game. It was a defensive struggle both ways. Eagles came out with the win in Arrowhead. We also had the Super Bowl win. These are not the same teams from that Super Bowl game, though. Kansas City has a lot to prove. Philadelphia, well, listen, this is the start of one of the weirdest schedules I've ever seen, where they go home, away, home, away. Nothing's going to help them more, though, than getting those early season wins to kind of cushion the back end of that schedule. Can they do it? Can they make a repeat? Will Jalen Carter be a dickhead and get himself ejected again?
Doubtful.
Doubtful, but it's worth keeping an eye on the must-watch it list. Now, let's go to the skip it. Guys, I'm doing everybody a favor by telling you, unless you root for this team, no reason your eyes should be anywhere near these games. The first one.
Sunday
It's-
night.
No,
Sorry, go ahead.
it's Cardinals, it's Panthers. Until the Panthers can prove it, this is not a team worth watching. This Arizona team is going to feed you nothing but falsehoods early in the season if they look good, okay? Because we know those wheels start to unravel as soon as October
this time.
hits. Kyler Murray gets real into his gaming. You know when that happens. The Cardinals start to lose. So, don't bother with this one. The next game, this one, physically I want to vomit at the idea of watching these two teams play. It's
I
the
forgot Call of Duty Black Ops 7 comes out in November.
oh, look at that. Look at that. So
That's
you
plenty
have
of time to certify lockdown the division.
Maybe. We got to see how the health
6
of the
weeks
of the
before the
49ers.
end of the season.
That's gonna be a hell of a
Not a
lead.
good division.
That's also true.
No, it remains to
San
be
Francisco
seen, but
might
you're-
be okay. We'll see, but
I think the Rams will be solid. As long as they can keep Matthew Stafford upright, they should be solid. Now, this game, though, it's the Patriots, it's the Dolphins. We saw how bad the Dolphins were against the Colts. And you look at the Patriots, and you're like, what do they have to offer you? Drake May, and that is it. Yes, they have Stephon Diggs. It's not the same Stephon Diggs that was killing it in Minnesota and early on in Buffalo. It's just a shell of what he used to be. Is that worth your time? Is that worth your viewing pleasure? No, it's not. Unless you're a Patriots fan or a Dolphins fan. If this game is on your TV, turn it off. Switch it off. Change channels. Do something else with your day. Now we're getting to the train wreck. Now, I know that the train wreck is usually ambiguous. Is this a game that I should watch, that I shouldn't watch? It's a game that maybe you can't help but watch for all the wrong reasons.
Ambiguous.
I don't know.
Whoa.
You know?
I think I got
No.
I think I got an idea what you're gonna pick. Go ahead.
The first one, it's the potential matchup of some of the worst QB play you've ever seen. Spencer Rattler against possibly Mac Jones
Yeah.
leading the 49ers with no George Kittle, no Brandon Ayuk, just nobody to throw to in San Francisco. Oh my God. Do the New Orleans Saints try to win this, or are they going to go full tank mode? Can they even out tank a bad Mac Jones led team?
I don't think they choose to tank with this team. I think that's just even at their best what's going to happen.
Perhaps, but the 49ers always have a puzzling loss every year. This could be it. They could get healthy, finish, I don't know, 12-5, and then you look at the schedule and you're like, wow, they really lost to the Saints in week 2, huh? This could be it. This could be one of these just disgusting matchups that you can't help but watch because you're a sicko seeing a incoming train or an oncoming train, a car stuck on the rails. You're like, I don't want to look, but I can't help it. Well, this might be that type of game.
Remember
Remember
last year where the Saints scored like 92 points over the first 2 weeks, and we were like, oh shit, maybe this is something.
Maybe this is something. Maybe
Or
it's
maybe
not.
it was Carolina and the Cowboys.
Maybe Carolina and Dallas weren't very good. Who knew?
I mean,
Dude, Derek Carr looks like an MVP potential candidate, and he's out of the league.
Retired. The fans were absolutely just. They wanted him gone after like just a few weeks, which impressive, kind of impressive. Not gonna lie to you. And yeah, the other game, there is really no other game. I don't think there's a bigger train wreck watch than that one, to be honest with you.
Jacksonville, Cincinnati has the potential to be hilarious.
It could be gross, but it could also be pretty good.
It could,
mean,
yeah.
and that's why I didn't want to put it there. I'm like, the potential's too high for it to be a quality game.
But I think I actually had Jacksonville, Cincinnati slotted as a skip.
It's you
Just because
could
I can't think of two less interesting franchises to play
really
each other.
Joe Burrow.
He's
And then
good, but it's Cincinnati and it's Jacksonville, so it's like
I guess I don't know, man. Like there's just
the
that's
Bengals
that's-
don't do much for
Two
me.
exotic jungle cats going in.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and and then you look and you see like, hey man, there's some signs of life in Duval. I don't know. I didn't think that was a game worth skipping, to be honest, or worth putting on the train wreck list. And then I looked at everything else. I'm like, I mean, I can watch some of this, yeah, for sure, but I don't think
Denver-
anything.
Denver, Indianapolis, probably a good skip game.
Sure, but I think the other two are stronger candidates for skipping. Oh, you know what? Bills, Jets, that could be a train wreck because of when this episode airs and what the head coach said about
Never
one of
forget.
them and all that stuff. Listen, that was probably in bad taste. Sorry.
They're fine. They're not playing. They don't have the Thursday night game. Amazon was sure to not let
Sure
the
not.
Bills get the 9/11 game.
Smart on them. Smart on their part there. But anyway, with that said, I want to circle back to the game that I think is the most must-watch game of the week, and that's going to be Commanders Packers.
Chargers Raiders. Sorry.
Fuck that. Listen, I enjoyed that Geno Smith had a big game. Chargers look good. All right, Brock Bowers is doing some good things.
Honestly, my biggest problem with that game is it's part of the stupid doubleheader Monday night, which means there's no chance I'm catching both of those.
Oh no, not a shot, man. I mean, I might watch like an hour of Chargers Raiders at most, but that's about it. I don't get the doubleheader Monday night games, especially when they used to be a week 1 thing and not a week 2 thing. And then the NFL decided we're just going to make this a regular occurrence. Which, again, why? But anyway, back to these Commanders-Packers team. I'm going to try this new thing out where we just have some talking points over the game of the week, or the most must-watch game of the week here at the end to finish the show off. And it gets Washington, and we get the Packers going up against each other on Prime. What is there for you guys, the audience, and maybe us as hosts, that we need to, keep an eye out for? All right, and I think the thing that's going to be most interesting is how many snaps does Micah Parsons play? He played, I believe, 29 snaps in his Packers debut, which was a lot more than what I think the Packers wanted him to play, considering how quickly he got there and some potential hidden injury concerns that we may not have been aware of, but Dallas was probably keeping close to the chest, that information. And then you look at it, does Jaden Daniels continue to ascend forward? What about Jordan Love? He had a great first year as a starter. The second year, not as hot, right? Do these guys continue to make progress? Well, we looked at week 1. Jaden Daniels had a pretty solid game. Went 19 of 30, 233 in a win against a pretty good Giants defensive line, but everything else was pretty bad. And then you got to look at Jordan Love. I mean, they got the win. It's not like Detroit was really doing much to try to win the game after that first possession. And so this will be a great early season test for both teams. So now I'm gonna give you a prediction. And I know it's not on the rundown, and I haven't put this into the Google Drive yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and go on a limb here and say that the Packers eke one out in a close one. I think the difference here is the fact that there is an all-pro rush end in Micah Parsons on the other side, and Washington doesn't really have that game changer on defense. Fellas, any thoughts? Anything you guys want to add to this?
Hate watch round 2. Let's go.
This is a tough one. When I was thinking about how to pick it, I really think this could go either way. I gave Green Bay the edge just because they're at home.
Yeah, and it is a place where they have historically been really good.
I mean, just short week. I think that works all in their favor.
Yep, short week. You look at that Washington Commanders team. If I'm not mistaken, they might have one of the oldest rosters in the league, which is not going to do them any favors going into this game. Now, I could be wrong about that, but I could have sworn that they had one of the older teams in the league. We'll find that out later.
Right about now, the Commanders are the oldest team by about a full year on average age. They've got 25 players who are 30 or older, and the next closest is 17.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that they have like Bobby Wagner and I think the ghost of Von Miller.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Packers are the youngest team in the league.
There you go. You have
barely squeezing out the Eagles and the Cowboys on that one.
It's age versus experience, or youth versus experience, maybe? I don't know. However way you want to frame it, I think the short week will benefit the Packers the most. We'll see. I think it's going to be a great game either way. Fellas, any final closing thoughts going into week 2?
Let's go motion offenses. Let's go hate watches.
So
Let's
Deron
go-
Bland's other foot, not the one that's previously hurt. It's his other foot that's hurt, but
Other
it's
foot.
definitely
That's-
looking like multiple weeks.
That's good. It's the other foot, not that other one. So that's good.
So now he has 2 bad feet.
There's- yeah.
Stephon Gilmore, Jadeveon Clowney on the way. Call him up.
Raise the average age up just a tad.
Yeah, we got to
bit
get those
that way.
age numbers up, man.
Yep. Oh, and I guess I forgot to mention, Eagles did make a trade for Tank Bigsby. Nothing too spectacular there. I mean, he's a solid returner, solid running back, but he's probably
Says
going to be
you.
the second.
He
or third
might be the lead ball carrier if he was in Dallas.
Oh, sure, but the
And
standards are a little different.
I'm not
What?
entirely sure why it's Falcons Vikings on Sunday night. That's a pretty wild pick. But it'll be nice to finally play a primetime game against not
It's a Kirk Cousins revenge game, but Kirk Cousins isn't playing.
Nope, it's Michael Penix Jr.
who,
I'm just saying. Maybe that's why they scheduled it, and then it was
he
just
kind of looked like a quarterback in week 1 a little bit,
Oh yeah, he looked pretty good. That was only what it's like,
especially at the end of the
his
game.
career start. I
He
mean,
had that cool diving touchdown. Yeah.
Atlanta's just been starving for I saw this on Twitter somewhere, where it's like, oh, a left-handed black quarterback whose last name is one letter off from being referred
Penis.
to as a penis. I was like, yep, Michael Vick could have been Michael Dick, Michael Penix, Michael Penis. It's there. We get it. We see it. I'm rooting for Michael Penix anyway. Bijan Robinson. You keep confounding me because why are you catching more than you are running? I still don't get that part. Either way, fun times ahead. Still early in the season, week 2. We'll talk about it next week. Patrick, get us out of here.